Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Dead Talkers. We are talking about The Walking Dead Season 6 finale. The 90 minutes that they made us sit through. Have with me my co-host, Mr. T. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hit them foods. Mr. T, I'm free for the podcast at least, and then Squeaks the Cat's gonna send me back to my cell.
Oh, that's right. You're on. Are you on like release for a little bit? You're in a halfway house, or
I got temporary leave right now from the cell. So.
Oh, for just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, so let's get started. We're just gonna keep it 100 for this episode. We're not even gonna go all through the episode. We'll talk about very key points that happened, and that's it. All right. So let's first talk about Carol's stupid behind. let's talk about her. Let's talk about her first.
Spoilers,
and how they have systematically. Oh yeah, spoiler.
Obviously.
Don't listen to this. Sorry. How they just destroyed the character of Carol. Destroyed her. I'm like, just kill her. Kill her now. Kill her dead. I don't want her to live. I'm done. I'm over her. Kill her.
Somebody had a pretty interesting theory on why she's acting the way she is. I thought it was awesome, so therefore it was too good for this, to be true for these writers. So, but it was a really good theory. Maybe I'll mention it quickly.
What's the theory?
Oh well, basically, he was saying that Negan got to her before, and I guess he forced her to make a choice. Like, basically, he told her to poison, someone, and she chose to poison, or he told her to poison Maggie. I think that's what he was saying. He told her to poison Maggie. She probably thought it meant that she was gonna die, but that wasn't what Negan wanted. When Negan wanted, because Negan likes to push buttons. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And he just wants to push people to the brink. And he wanted to see, if you know the character of Negan, if you know anything about the comics, that's just kind of what he does. He's definitely out there. He's definitely a psychopath, but there's a method to his madness. Because it's all about control and him imposing his will over everybody. And I think that's what the guy was basically saying. It's Jeremy Johns. He has a pretty big YouTube channel, but it was really interesting the way he put it out. I'm really destroying it right now. So go check out Jeremy Johns' theory if you get a chance. But it was really good, and it was like, and I wish that was the case, but I just feel like it was too good for these writers.
Yeah, so, that's a little too deep. I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I think it was more like, we're just gonna destroy this strong female character and make her weak and make her make very foolish decisions
for no good reason.
Just
out of the blue, all of a sudden.
I'm like,
I think that's why Johns' theory is so believable or so good, because you watch the show and you're like, this is just the stupidest thing that they're doing with her. This has to mean something. This has to lead to something. And that's why his theory
there has to be a reason.
Right.
No, there was none. The only thing they did all that just to put her laid out, shot up 5 times for Morgan to literally ride his horse in and kill the savior guy. Just so Morgan breaks his vow of not killing people to save Carol.
Right.
That's it. That's how deep it went. No deeper than that.
That's probably true. That's most likely true.
Yeah, and then they could have the horse and they bring in the kingdom people. And they're like, okay, now we can bring in this group. The extra group of people. Spoiler alert, they're from the kingdom. So you have Alexandria, you have the Hilltop, you have the Saviors, you have The Kingdom. Oh, what are they called? They're called something.
The name of
name of that group. I can't think of. It's Ezekiel's group. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, I'll look it up and we'll get back to
it. So I think that's the only reason why. Like, hey, I got this horse. I'm breaking my vow. I'm killing somebody to save your sorry life.
Yeah.
You better live now, and you better want to live now, because I just killed this man. You know, like like Morgan has been portraying his magical Negro style. I'm like, if he gives one more deep philosophical speech to a white person on this show, I'm done. Pulling the plug. I'm done.
That just happened in the Rogue One trailer, by the way. That's another magical Negro moment.
I was like, I can't. They're everywhere. I am buying my magical Negro T-shirt. I'm buying one. I've already found it. It's very cute. I'm going to wear it, and I will post it on Fangirl Review so you can see. It's going to say, I'm not your magical Negro. I can't wear that to work, but I will have it on my social media because they're getting ridiculous now. Very ridiculous. So we had Carol. That's Carol and Morgan. Their story. You had, at the beginning, you had Carl and Enid, and he locks her in the closet. Like, no, you can't go. I'm like, well, she might as well go, because at this point, everybody else left the town.
Right. Is there anybody left in Alexandria?
Father Gabriel, who's finally learning to kill people, is defending the town. Everybody else left.
Like, really? That's the guy that's left in charge?
Yes. That's the guy left in charge. The man who locked his people out of his church and let them die.
Afraid of his own shadow just a few episodes ago?
Yes. He's the man defending all of Alexandria. It is him.
Oh, man.
I'm like, are you serious right now? Right. So let's everybody get into this van, this RV. Everybody. And then let's ride out. Really? Okay, so now we're in the RV of death. And as they leave the town, or they try to leave, all roads lead to saviors. Every road out is blocked because Maggie's all sickly and they can't get out. So every time they stop, back up, turn around, look for another road. Stop, back up, turn around, look for another road. I don't know about you, but there's only so many roads. I don't know, like, if I'm leaving from, like, my parents' house, there's only really, like, 2 roads. I've never seen a place that had so many different roads that could be blocked off.
And you're telling me you got these groups of people just standing around, like, waiting at these different areas, different spots for these guys to show up? And they just got to the point a little quicker, like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean,
yeah. So then that theory of Maggie being purposely poisoned makes sense, because how else are you?
Right. That was
out?
You just that was the main point.
Is that
yes, thank you. Now my theory makes a little bit more, or his theory makes a little bit more sense now, because that's why they went out. Yeah. Thank you for saving it.
That's why they went out, and that's how they knew to be there, because they know they had to come out.
Right. Thank you. You fixed it.
Doctor is dead. They have to come out.
Yeah. Purposely killed, perhaps? The doctor was purposely killed, and this is all an intricate plan.
Yeah, because it was a pretty good shot that happened. So he could have feasibly shot somebody else, even with his face burnt off by the iron.
Right.
Spoiler, you'll find out why. So where was I? Yeah, so eventually they end up at this one blockade, which is full of walkers who have different things on them from the other missing group that they don't realize is missing, really. You know, Glenn and Michonne, which they ripped off Michonne's dreadlocks and stuck it on the walker. Like, there was still, like, patches of blood. It was like, oh my gosh. I'm like,
that's cold.
Where on her head did they rip them off? That's what I want to know. Was it in the back? Because, I mean, her front looked okay.
But she took it like a G, though. She wouldn't, like, you know, when we saw her.
They ripped off part of your scalp. They ripped off part of her scalp.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? There was something else. Oh, Eugene. Eugene says basically to the group, like, listen, we're blocked. We only can get so far. They're only looking for the RV, not the people in it. So, you know, at one point in time, you guys all got out the RV except Maggie. So I think they basically had the head count of who was in it. But let's not pay attention to logic there. He's like, they don't know who's in here. I'll drive it to distract them while you guys take Maggie on a stretcher through the woods on foot at night.
That's better.
That is better shit. I'm like, at some point in time, you just take a stand and shoot it out. Like, just whatever.
At some point, you have to realize that they know what you're doing and where you're going to be. So why do you think this is the idea that's going to get you past them?
Yeah. Like, you didn't, like, at no point in time do you think, oh, they just put these 5 walkers here.
Yeah. With your friend's clothes on.
Yes. But I could definitely go through this path and we'll be fine.
This is obviously, you know, a really thought out plan of theirs. They're really thought out.
Yeah, exactly. They took the time.
And they cutting down trees,
set them on, and setting them on fire. Like,
oh man, they went all out.
Like, hello. Okay, so now they're running through the woods. They start to hear the very, very creepy whistling. And they're running while holding Maggie on the stretcher. Are you serious? Did you think you were getting away with that? And then they eventually run literally straight into the clearing where everybody's standing and waiting. When that happens, then it's like, yo, like, you know you're not getting out of this. You know you're not getting out of this. You know. So what? I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna shoot. Because I'd rather you kill me while I'm standing than, you know, take advantage of me while I'm on my knees. I'm just gonna shoot. It is what it is. I'm not going out on my knees. I'm not doing it.
I'm not playing this Benny Hill game of Wacko Road.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, it is what it is. You gonna kill us? Let me at least kill some of your people. I already killed some of them. I'll kill some more of them. I don't know. So what did you think about the introduction of Negan, who climbs out of the RV? Because Eugene has been captured.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I thought his that whole scene was like, I guess we're going to talk about that now.
Yeah.
I was on complete edge, even though I knew where it was going. Obviously this show is different from the comic, but, you know, seeing it live action was just like, wow, that was like 10 straight minutes. It felt like of just terror, utter terror. Is the best way I can describe it. And you know, they got one of the best actors they probably could find to do it, because that guy is
Jeffrey Dean
Morgan.
Yeah.
I
mean, to me, he'll always be Sam and Dean Winchester's dad. That's who he is to me. To see him in his little leather jacket with his friend Lucille And was that a scarf or an ascot? What was that?
It looked like an ascot. Yeah.
It looked like that. I mean, I didn't realize how the outfit looked because you see it in the comics, and the comics are black and white.
Right.
When I actually saw it on TV, I laughed. I'm like, this outfit is kind of ridiculous. And it looked that bad when I was reading it in black and white, but
right.
It looked horrible. I was like, oh my gosh, this is something that Fred from Scooby-Doo would wear. What is this? What? For the love of God, what is this? They could have switched it up. Just I would have known who he was if you did not do that exact outfit. I mean, somebody on set had to be like, you know what? You could look kind of ridiculous. We're going to change this very tight little brother's coat that you're wearing, and you're going to wear something else.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have just been a leather vest. It could have been something else. Okay, so let's see. They pull everybody else out of the other van. You have Michonne, Glenn, Rosita, and Daryl. Then you also have Eugene, Maggie, who looks like she's dying. They have her get down on her knees with everybody else. Rick, Carl, Abraham, Aaron, Sasha. Is that everybody? Damn.
I think so, yeah.
Damn, that is a lot of people who left Alexandria alone. That's too many people who left Alexandria alone. That's ridiculous. I didn't realize it was that many people until I had to name all of them. That was ridiculous. So what did you think about Negan picking who's going to die?
That's straight from the comics.
Yep.
That was awesomeness.
Yes, he said my favorite line of the whole comic when he was, well, no, second favorite line. The other favorite line, hopefully it'll come up soon. Second favorite line was when he described Carl as a serial killer. Now, they have watered down Carl's character a lot in this show. Carl's character.
You mean Coral?
Coral's character has been walked ridiculously. Coral is not Carl.
Yeah.
Okay? He just kills people left and right in the comic. Yeah. And he kills kids. Like, he doesn't care. He's like, that kid mutilated a animal. He's bad for the community. I killed him. We don't need him.
He's brutal.
It is what it is. Like, and that's how he explains everything. He just kills people. He doesn't care. And that's why I didn't like how in season 1 with Shane, Carl in the book just straight kills him.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you're after my dad, I'm killing you. Period. He didn't change into a zombie first. He knew all that. None of that.
Yeah.
He just straight kills him. The end.
Yeah. That was really early in the TV show, so they were probably wary about what they could do, have a kid killing somebody, you know. But is that too much for
too much?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think they feel like they can go a little further now, but I think back then they were like, oh, we don't know if we want to have kids killing people. Yeah. In a TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is post Game of Thrones now. So anything
this is a different world. This is a whole different world. Because you know what? I know episode 9 of this season of the 100 and the killing that they just did emotionally screwed me up.
Yeah, I'm still messed up by that. Like,
you watched it too? Okay, we'll talk about it later because there might have been dust that came in my apartment. I was not ready. There was a dust cloud in my apartment because I wasn't ready. The feelings and emotions that they evoked from me in the season, in only episode 9, I still got 5-6 more episodes.
Mm-hmm.
is what the finale should have did of The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. So what did you think about Negan's way of choosing who would die?
That's Negan, right? I mean, it was menacing as hell. Like, I thought maybe they would go with him making them choose for a minute, but nope, he did the eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing. I'm like, wow. Dude was menacing. Like, I was shook. I thought, you know, that whole conversation, like, he shook me. Like, I'm thinking, like, what would I do in that situation? Like, the heroic part of me was like feeling like Abraham. You saw Abraham was kind of just trying to look at him and like basically choose himself. He seemed like he was trying to throw himself on the out there to be sacrificed. But Negan didn't want any of that, or it didn't seem like he did. He was like, nope, I'm gonna do my Joker thing. Like
yeah, it was a sinister Joker, I'm going to kill you approach happening.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of laughing and fun and dancing around as I choose who I will kill. So he does his eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There's a lot of stupid camera angles happening.
No, I think they did that because they didn't want people to try to figure it out. Like I was counting at first. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep up with this and I'll figure it out. But then they started like flipping the edit and all kinds of stuff.
I guess my problem is because they've been doing dumb camera angles this whole season.
Yeah.
That was just like one more Google
I get where
effect.
you're coming from. I thought that was kind of clever though, because I was consciously trying to figure it out as it was happening. Yeah. I was like, and then they like started flipping it and started putting it out of rhythm. I was like, you bastards. So I thought it was pretty clever this time.
This one time.
Right.
One time. So they eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You hear somebody's head being bashed in. You don't get to know who died. And end scene. That's it.
Yeah.
The show, this whole season, we built up the Negan character. Who is Negan? Like a hashtag trending and everything. Who is Negan? And in the end, we don't get to see who he ultimately kills. That's it.
I think it was a bad decision, and I think the guy Jeremy Johns also said this. We seem to be simpatico, but he said that, and I think that it was a good idea too. Is that they should have just said, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's gonna be Negan in season 7, and then boom, surprise you with that at the end in season 6. I think that would have been so much better. Instead of people sitting around the whole season waiting for Negan to show up and just being annoyed. We get him at the last 10 minutes of the last, episode. I think it would have been way cooler if they would surprise people and been like, yeah, he's going to be on for season 7 as Negan. So people were thinking, we're not going to see Negan until season 7. And then boom, hit you with that the last 10 minutes. Like I think that would have been greatness.
I agree.
But again, the writers, I guess you gotta blame the marketing too a little bit, but it's not really the writer's fault. It's kind of an executive decision that should have been made. But
no, they should run all decisions through us first.
Exactly.
That's what I think needed to happen, because they it just pissed me off. I was like, wait, are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Right.
I wasted my 90 minutes.
Is that line from the comic? He's like, oh, you took it like a champ. I feel like it is, but I don't remember.
I don't remember. I would have to look. Do I have the digital version or the hard copy? I have to look. I don't know. I have to look which volume that was.
Yeah.
If it's a digital, then I can pull that up on my Nook. I don't know. I have to look and see which one. But
so can we speculate on who do we think it is?
Yes. Who?
Let's do that real quick.
Who do you think it is and why?
Okay. I don't want to reveal anything from the comic. I don't think it's the person that's killed in the comic, because this scene is right in the comic. So I'm gonna say that
we have a couple people in our little questions. We have Jaden Reed who wants to say hi. Hi, Jaden. How are you?
How's it going?
If you have a question, definitely say it. We have James Crittenden from New York. Hey, James. How's it going?
Hola.
He knows nothing about the show. he's just there to support. I love it. Thanks.
That's cool.
Thanks. Okay, so who do you think?
Okay. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but not. It's a comic spoiler, but it's okay because this person's gone, and I'm gonna get real deep. Well, not really real deep, but I'm gonna get why I think it's Abraham, and I'm gonna say, and I just kind of put this together, that I think it's Abraham because I guess it's okay to say the way he goes out in the comic, somebody else went out that way already.
You can reveal that.
The doc.
Yes.
The doctor.
Yes.
She died the way Abraham actually dies in the comic.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that was like, wow, okay. And I just kind of put that together. I was like, wait a minute, that's how he died. And so
I think she just gets bitten.
Yeah.
And then she's like in the middle of like a surgery, and she was like, either chop off my arm or save this person's life. I don't remember who she was saving though.
I don't remember either.
So she knew, like, she chose to turn and become infected and die because she wanted to save that person. She wanted to save
that person, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. Now that I think about it, it's like, oh yeah, that's the way Abraham actually went out. I think he was having a conversation with Eugene about how he was sad about the way he treated Rosita.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, it's very similar to the way the doc went out. She was all like, basically showing some love and trying to, having a moment there, and then slap, all of a sudden arrow through the eye from the back of the head. So I have a feeling it's him. I think the Eugene thing was to throw us off the trail, because it felt like he was saying goodbye before he took off with the camper.
Oh yeah, no, Eugene's fine. He's not going to die. I don't think it was Rosita.
No, I don't think Rosita. And I think the fact that you took it like a champ because he's a big dude. You expect him to be like, because he was defiant, the whole time. Like he was on his knees, but he was like looking him dead in the eye. He was like he was ready. And the fact that they said, you took it like a champ was like, and he had that little moment with Sasha too. I was like, I'm ready to have a family. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, you're ready to have like Glenn and Maggie have. I'm like, yep, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead, bro.
You're dead. It was nice knowing you. We're going to miss you.
So, but it could totally end up being like Rosita. And you're like, oh, crap. She took it like a champ and fought, that would be way left field if it was her, because she's so small. You wouldn't think that she would get hit and then still kind of, have the golden eye blood moment, with the blood running down the screen, and then still, be kneeling there, But that's my theory. I think might be Abraham. It might be too obvious now that I talk about it, but what do you think?
No, I mean, at one moment I thought maybe Aaron, just because he can be easily a throwaway character. I mean, no offense to Aaron,
Yeah.
But you can get rid of him. You could also be Abraham, because once he talks about being happy, you have to die. Time for you to go. And
a lot of people are thinking it's Daryl because he has a reality show now.
Yeah, he has a lot of other things he's doing, a lot of other hustles that he likes to do. So it's like, I'm gonna get a check regardless. I can ride out on just doing appearances for was it Reservoir Dogs? Like he's like, I can get a check.
But he is pretty what should I say? I guess neck deep in, the show marketing. He's a big part of the games. So that would be kind of stupid, I would think. I don't know.
It kind of would be, but at the same time, you can keep him in the games.
Well, yeah, he can still be in the games for sure. It just would seem weird. Like, how do you market him? Because they use him in marketing.
Yeah.
Like, we all know, most people, know the show. So if you kill that guy, I mean, like, why is they still using him for marketing of the games? It's kind of weird. I don't know. That's just a thought. I could be way off, and I probably am, but but he would also be a person that would take it like a champ because he's kind of a strong guy. So, but he already got shot.
That's true.
You would think his arm got blown off the way they ended that episode.
Yeah, it was a lot of blood spewing onto the camera for him to just be like, "Oh, my arm."
And he just has a little wrap around his arm. Like, come on. That's the kind of stuff that annoys me. Like the jump scares.
Yeah, like all that, and there was nothing.
Just a little shot in the arm. Like, yeah, that annoyed me.
So could it be Daryl? I mean, they claim it's somebody that was very emotional for that person to die.
I think for me, the most emotional, at least at this point, and I don't think they would do that, but that would probably be Maggie.
For her to have a child and
that's just it's no holds barred at that point.
Yeah.
Like for me, she would be the most emotional. Maybe Carl a close second because he's a kid, and he's already lost his eye. But I don't see and Michonne's pretty big. But Daryl would suck. I don't know if emotional would be the right. I would be definitely pissed because I like his character. I like him. Although he's been doing some dumb stuff, which led him to be caught in the first place. I just thought that whole situation was dumb. They could have wrote a better way for him to get caught than that.
Yeah.
It just was annoying.
I don't know. Let's see. Is that basically it? Was there anything else?
No, I think that pretty much covered it.
Okay, so wait. Here we go.
Most of the episode was like Lord of the Rings, just watching them go down roads, over most of the episode and go back and forth down different roads and paths. So
here's the question. Are we in October? Because we have to wait till October.
Mm-hmm.
We only get to watch
long time.
Fear of the Walking Dead now. So in October, when we come back, do you think we're coming back to that moment in time, or are we going to do that future jump like we did before? And we're like, wait, what happened?
You talking about the Coral moment?
Yeah, when he has just a passion. He's good. Like, wait, what? Wait, we missed a lot in this time period. So I guess that's my question. Are we doing a time jump again, or are we going to be? He's now wiping off Lucille from the gray matter off of Lucille, like in that game Manhunt.
Right. Like, I don't know, but I know if they do the jump, I'm done with the show. I'm done. Like, really? That's what you're gonna do? That's how you're gonna start the season? Like, no, I ain't having it. You better start right at that moment, that night. I want to see. As much gore as you can show, and show us who it is. Let's not play around.
Yeah, I completely agree. I actually might be done with the show. I was half done with the show at the end of this episode. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't even want to watch this no more.
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch
it. And I'm gonna tell you why I would be done, because they have so much gold with the survivors, saviors, and Negan. That whole arc is pretty damn good. So you don't have to play around doing stupid crap like that. You can fill a nice season with the Negans, and the savior stuff.
Yeah.
And that whole arc. So
yeah, like you don't even have to go fully into the kingdom,
right?
At all. You're good for practically most of all of season 7, right? Because they got renewed for season 7. Did they get 8 too, or just 7?
I know 7 for sure, obviously, but I don't know about 8. But I heard the producers talking about we can go forever, so I'm sure they plan in the 8 as well. It's
well,
not
they'll start having to make up stuff because the comic's ending. So.
You're right. Well, they can do that, obviously. Obviously, they can make crap up. They've been doing that pretty well.
Yeah, but then you end up like True Blood, and you lose all of your fans because you've gone so far from the books, and people are like, "This. What is this? What is this?"
It's gotten too fantasy up in here.
The book ended just the same way.
Yeah.
Crappy. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to say I can't blame them. It's hard to especially if you've done something for that long. How do you end this in a way that everybody would be happy? I think you could do a little better than what we usually see, but it is a tough thing to do, especially if you've been living as writers of the books and stuff. If you've been living with these characters for so long, it's like, all right, I'm running out of, steam for this. I have to end this. And, sometimes it doesn't, it ends kind of cheaply. So I get it. As a writer, I kind of understand that, but you would hope people who live with these characters for their, a decade or whatever, how many years, that they would have something better for them to end it. So, you can think a little harder, I think, than what we've been getting from stuff like Lost and Sopranos, even, and how they end that stuff. Kind of cheaply.
Very cheaply. It honestly felt like a Who Shot JR moment.
I
was like, like, what if, in the end, they don't even do a season 7? This is how it ends. This is it. They're like, you know what? We can't get everybody to re-sign their contracts. It's not worth it. We're done. It's over. Sorry. We're just gonna leave it there in the whole who did Lucille meet?
Yeah, other than the guy who plays Daryl, he's been, he's done movies and TV way before this show. And some of the other guys have too, but they are known for The Walking Dead. So to not renew is career suicide, pretty much, because this is all you're ever going to be known for. Seriously, I mean, you're going to end up in conventions signing autographs every year. If you're not on this show.
Wow! Did you just come from like that?
I did. That was kind of
Comic-Con. And the B one, not even in San Diego or New York.
Sorry, guys. You're gonna be in Westminster Comic-Con, signing autographs and being upset that people are videotaping you and want to take your picture without paying for a picture. That kind of thing. So. Enjoy the ride while you still can. Resign. Quit playing around.
Okay. So I think that's basically it.
Grade, or we're gonna do a grade. I think we did that last time.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, real quick. James, you asked a couple questions. We're up to season 6, going into season 7. True Blood is off. It ended horribly, just as bad as the book.
Yeah. We got our money. Let's get out of here.
Jaden, you keep saying hi, but you're not asking questions, so I'm not sure where you're going with that. Robert G. What rappers do we like? That's not really about.
Not really pertinent.
I don't like anybody current.
Currently, nobody. So there you go.
Currently, nobody. I have a Tupac shirt, and I will always love Big.
Yeah, the classic dudes for sure.
Yeah, so there you go. Nothing now. Nothing now.
Call me a dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay, so I will give this season. Am I grading on a curve?
It's up to you.
I'm gonna give it a C.
Wow.
C plus.
I'm giving it a C.
I feel like they robbed us of a lot of things, and they were too busy worried about the camera angles. They lost their way. Like the Glenn, did he die? That was overdone. The Morgan episode was horrible. Destroying other strong female characters. They're lucky I'm giving it a C. Now that I actually went through the list, I'm going to give it a C on a curve. It might have been something lower, but it's on a curve, so I'm taking the plus away. It's just a C.
Yeah. I give him a C plus. I think the second half was much stronger than the first half.
Yeah.
There was some truly blood-curdling moments for me. Obviously, the final scene was tough to watch even. I was just like on edge. It was really well done. There was a few other moments like that. The way the doc went out was shocking. So homage to the comics. That was pretty good stuff. So I give him a solid C plus. I think it was definitely better than last season. Oh boy.
Oh, that doesn't say much.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying here, all right?
So that is the end of the Dead Talkers. I hope you guys have enjoyed our season of Dead Talkers. We'll be back in October. I'm sure we'll do random other things between now and then. We're not going to review Fear the Walking Dead. If we do, it would be the last episode, and that'd be it. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just not into that show. I tried.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Good night, and stay tuned.
Peace.